Hey folks, Kevin Inoue here from Fight Designer LLC. Like many of you, I've been struggling to try and find a way to keep motivated during the lockdown times of COVID-19. I have not been training as much as I should, so when my friend Danny Levinson of Rapier Wit up in Canada showed a video recently of him doing some training stuff with firearms, he's actually got a nice space for that where you can shoot off blanks. I'm hiding in my basement with sleeping kids upstairs. I can't do that. But I decided I would use him as the motivation I needed, as the kick in the butt, to try and step up my training game as well, and maybe help him a little bit as well too. So here's the deal, with sort of approval from Danny. I am challenging you to the Old Dog Learns New Tricks game here, which is to say that I am learning a new trick, and I'm going to challenge you to learn the same trick, and you are welcome to do the same thing back to me. So here's the deal. Pump shotguns are fair game. The AR platform is fair game. Most handguns are fair game. If it's something I don't have in real firearms, it's probably something that I have in airsoft. So as long as you're cool with airsoft, that's fine. I can't fire any blanks, but I can fire potentially little plastic BBs or just dry fire. But let's challenge each other a little bit. So if you want to challenge me back to some gun spinning or some mag changes that are timed or something else, give me a little something. And here's what I've got for you. So this is a trick that is really popular with the three-gun crowd in the U.S. And also with folks like Theatrical and the John Wick franchise. Keanu Reeves got really good at this. And you see some beautiful shotgun reloads of this. For example, in John Wick 2, in the tunnels in Italy. When he's reloading, I think it's Benelli. And I haven't know Benelli, but I've got here is a Remington 870. But classic pump action, a little bit dressed up just because, you know, why not? And today I'm going to be using snap caps. I've got some of these solid aluminum snap caps, as well as some that look a little bit more like the real deal, but they've got plastic inert fake primers. So just so we know, we're all being safe here. Not going to do anything stupid. Please don't try anything like this with live ammunition, especially in your basement when your kids are sleeping upstairs. Bad idea. So here's the deal. We're going to do a kind of quick reload, and I got just today this holder off eBay. And I'm pretty happy with it because the real deal, those things cost like $80 for this little piece of plastic. This was like 15. But you don't need this. The real thing that this does, what it does is it lets you grab 4 shells at a time in your hand like this. Now, once you have them here, what we're going to do is we're going to roll this over. And this is kind of a quick reload. See, we're going to push 2 at a time. So we've got to keep them stacked here. So we're pushing 2 at a time in the tube. And then the next 2 in there. So what that does is it lets us load 4 shells pretty darn quick. Now, shotguns are awesome for stopping power. They've got that great iconic clack and boom as you pump them. But the thing is, these things are big. They tend to not be mag fed. And so they don't hold as much. Even if you've got an extension tube like I've got on this, you're still not going to hold anywhere near the capacity that you can with an assault rifle or something like that. Even just a modern handgun. So you're going to run out of ammo pretty quick. The good news for us is that as actors, that means we've got more stuff to do. We can show off our cool reloads because you got to do it more often, realistically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from a firing position here. I'm going to roll it over, grab, you can do 2 at a time, like that. Grab 2, and you can also just start with them in your hand here. Or you can do a 4 in one grip. So you've got 2, 2, rolled over. First group 2, push in. So you're using the shell, oops, and this is me still learning a new trick. So you're using the shell that's closer to your thumb to push the shell that's closer to your pinky. So we're using one shell to push in another shell, and that lets us push in 2 at a time, basically, which doubles the speed. 1, 2, instead of what would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can get us some nice quick shots. I've got a shell catcher for the AR. I don't have one for the shotgun. Maybe if I'm going to be doing this kind of stuff, this kind of practice, that would be useful. Not have to hunt them down each time. Now, like you said, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Thank you for the reminder on that, Daniel. So we're not going to go super fast on this unless you really want to. But I just think it's kind of fun to have someone challenge you to a new trick that you haven't tried before. So if I'm going from here, click, up, out of ammo, shoot, grab, grab, push, push, back to the gun, bang, 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 bang. Oh, I'm out again. And here's where I can get one more, drop it in real quick, go again. And this is just from a little side carrier here, side holder, side saddle rig. Now, like I said, this is a new trick I'm teaching myself. I do not consider myself an expert on this, and if you watch some of the footage of 3-gun matches or Terran tactical training, they do some amazing quick stuff. And frankly, for most shots for an actor, you wouldn't even see it. It's in the dark. They could just grab, go like that, fully some sounds in. We wouldn't know the difference most of the time. But having seen Keanu Reeves do this in training, I know that he can. That's one of those examples where knowing how something is done makes it actually more impressive, not less. Often watching action movies, you're like, eh, whatever. Seeing the real deal, though, you're like, oh, wow, that's pretty good. That's kind of tricky. Tag, you're it, your turn. Now, I realize, of course, fair is fair. And if I'm going to challenge other people, I'm kind of opening myself up to challenges as well. Great. Make me look bad. Show me up. Please, give me something to work on. It's hard when you're stuck on your own, and I haven't been able to go to an actual shooting range in a long time now. In terms of what you can do with dry fire drills or with airsoft, there's a decent amount you can do. Sure, there's some fun drills you can play with, transition drills, things like that, like we were seeing in the Rapier Wit video. So, if you got something you want to see me try, got something you want to challenge me to, if you just got something you want to show off, I'm happy to throw a little bit of your video in here as well. So, as we're all stuck inside training with what we can, trying to figure out how to advance while we can, by all means, shoot something my way. I welcome it. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, have fun, look good. This is Kevin Inoue from Fight Designer LLC. Thanks for tuning in to PewTube, and I'll see you next time.